Being different is cool. Knowing that you're not the same like everyone else and being unique is a good thing. However, when you're different in school, there are some struggles and adversities you will face. If you don't know already, I am a full Asian living in a white country, so I know a lot about being unique and different and being the only Asian kid in the school. In today's video, I'll be talking about the struggles of being the only Asian kid in a white school. This video doesn't only relate to the Asian community, it can also relate to the people who can relate being the only international or different kid in the whole school. The first thing that I got a lot when I first went to high school was people asking a lot about my nationality and if I could speak the language. You guys might think, oh, they just want to know a little bit about you. But the questions these guys asked were out of pocket and they got to be racist. The questions I would get asked all the time would be, yo, do you eat dog for dinner? Bruh. Oh my gosh, you must be good at math. Please do my math homework. Bruh. Like, bitch, I've been in the same country as you my whole entire life. It's just my parents that grew up in Asia, not me. It's annoying how these students just assume I do these Asian stereotypes because I look Asian and I am Asian. Whenever I say that they're being racist, these white kids' number one excuse would be, nah bro, I'm actually Asian, I'm actually Chinese. My great grandpa was actually from China, so that makes me Chinese. Like bro, first of all, that does not count. Like seriously, you're 0.0001% Asian. And second of all, if you really are Asian, you are doing friendly fire. You're talking shit to your own culture. Friendly fire will not be tolerated. I think the number one question I get as an Asian is, can you see? Why are your eyes so small, bro? Yes, this Asian stereotype is true. Asians naturally have squinted small eyes. And I don't know why, but I think it's an evolution from our ancestors, but I'm not sure. But yes, I can see fine. There are actual advantages with having squinted eyes. Like in class, I can fall asleep whenever I feel tired, and if the teacher ever pulls me up for it, I can always pull out the racist card. Or whenever we're playing a game where it requires you to shut your eyes and not see, I can always pretend that I'm closing it. With being the only different race in the whole class, the teacher usually picks on you. For example, when the whole class is talking and being loud, the teacher only tells me off. And when the teacher asks the class to answer a question, and when no one puts their hands up and volunteers to answer it, the teacher usually picks me. It's either because they think I'm smart, or because I stand out from the rest. It's so annoying because most of the time I'm not even paying attention in class, and the teacher randomly asks me to answer the question, and I don't know what it is, and when I can't answer, the teacher tells me off. Lunchtime. I usually spent my lunchtimes playing basketball. Every single time I would score, the number one thing people would say was, Linsanity! Oh my gosh, Jeremy Lin's out there! With the stereotype of all Asians look the same, I could easily say that all white people look the same, especially when there's thousands of white people in the same building. For example, if you're trying to describe a specific white person, it's basically impossible. Yo bro, have you seen that white guy, blonde hair, like 5'8", plays footy? Like with that information, you won't be able to find that specific white person you're trying to find. Because in a white school that I go to, literally 80% of people fits that description. However, with me being one of the only Asian kids in the school, people can easily describe me and know who I am. So the stereotype of all Asians look the same is actually stupid because it can also be the same with white people. All white people can look the same. I don't really get offended by Asian stereotypes anymore, and it was well stated why by a fellow Asian YouTuber, Ryan Higa.
Because if you really think about it, stereotypes, not just Asian stereotypes, but all stereotypes from other ethnicities are somewhat based off of truth. And rather than getting offended by them and trying to deny it, I think it's a lot better if we were to accept the stereotypes so that we can break through them instead. Most Asian stereotypes are hugely over-exaggerated, and they definitely don't apply to everyone, but in general, stereotypes come from some truth, and that's why they shouldn't be offensive to you.
So when I say I'm a full Asian, that means I have a small fan base. So please, if you do enjoy today's video, please smash that like button and subscribe. Overall, being the odd one out in school is very difficult.